Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So, I have a question. What happens when a dog catches a car? Now, we've all heard the expression, a dog chasing cars. And, essentially, they're chasing something. And they can't do anything about it if they catch it. So, if the dog bites into it, he's going to hurt his own teeth. If he tries to jump on it, he's probably going to injure himself. In every situation, whatever that dog tries to do to that car, other than leave that car to his own devices, is going to hurt that dog. We have a political dog chasing a car. Behind closed doors, Republican lawmakers fret about how to repeal Obamacare. They've been chasing this car for 8 years. And they caught it. And now that they caught it, they're like, wait a minute. You mean we have to actually put up policy now? These guys had no clue that Donald Trump was going to win. They probably were more shocked when Trump was going to win. They were all like, oh shit, we have to do something on Obamacare now. I mean, we have the votes now. We can't just sit back and just protest. We actually have to do something. They are terrified of repealing it. Because they understand that if they strip away health care for 50 million people, regardless of what they say in public, regardless of what they try to make up talking about, you're going to have the freedom to not have health care. Aren't you excited? Regardless of how they try to cut it. At the end of the day, they're taking away people's health care. So this is what they were talking about in a closed door session. So this session was closed door. It was leaked to the various news agencies anonymously. And it is awesome. It's awesome. So one said, Tom McKinnock, he says, we better be sure that we're prepared to live with the market we created. That's going to be called Trump Care. Republicans will own that lock, stock, and barrel and will be judged in less than 2 years. In the elections in less than 2 years away. That's pretty prescient for a Republican. Here's another one. Our goal, in my opinion, should not be a quick fix. We can do it rapidly, but not a quick fix, said Senator Lamar Alexander. We want long-term solutions to lower costs. What are you going to do to lower costs? Obamacare didn't lower costs, and you guys want to go less than Obamacare. Can't have it both ways. Rob Portman warned his colleagues that the estimated budget savings from passing Obamacare repeal bill, which Republicans say could approach $1.5 trillion, are needed to fund the costs in setting up a replacement. So they're essentially saying, one of the Republicans said, look, I know you guys are crowing about taking health care and, getting that money back. But we may need that money to put into the next transition, into the next program. So even if you kill it, even if you get the money back, if you're going to do anything for health care, you're still going to have to put that money into health care. It is a quandary. How do you get the hippopotamus out the marsh? Pete Sessions from Texas worried that one idea floated by Republicans, a refundable tax credit, would not work for the middle-class families that cannot afford to prepay their premiums and wait for a tax refund. That's true. Representative John Faso from New York warned strongly against using a repeal of the ACA to defund Planned Parenthood. We're just walking into a gigantic political trap if we go down this path of sticking Planned Parenthood in the health insurance bill. If you want to do it somewhere else, I have no problems, but I think we're creating a political minefield for ourselves. He's saying, look, if you want to defund Planned Parenthood, I'm there with you, but don't put it in this bill, because it's going to seem that much more political. The entire country knows that you just want to defund you want to defund and get rid of Obamacare. Sticking Planned Parenthood into that, oh, that's greedy. That's greedy. He's like, I don't mind killing Planned Parenthood. Granted, it's only 2% abortions, and the majority of the stuff they do is for women's health, but I don't mind killing that. I just don't want to kill it with this bill because, this is already a little tenuous, and, people are going to be really upset when we take their health care from them. Let's not just add another thing to it. So another one. Particular concerns to some Republican lawmakers was the plan to use budget reconciliation process, which requires a simple majority vote, to repeal existing law, while still needing a full approval in the Senate to enact a replacement. So this is the quandary. They have the votes to go in and say, we're getting rid of Obamacare. Boom, it's gone. And they can use budget reconciliation to do it. They only need a up or down vote. Here's the problem. Anything that you put into place after that is going to require Democratic help. What are you going to do? I mean, you can repeal it and just let all hell break loose. But you're not going to have the capacity to fix it because you're not going to have the Democrats there to help you. They're going to filibuster everything. And that guy's right. It's going to become Trump care. Trump is going to own the calamity. So, Tom McGoffer also worried that plans under the GOP consideration could eviscerate coverage for roughly 20 million Americans now covered through state and federal marketplaces, as well as those covered under Medicare expansions. We're telling those people that we're not going to pull the rug out from under them. And if we do this too fast, we are, in fact, going to pull the rug out from under them. You know, it's amazing how prescient these guys seem when they're in closed-door sessions. I mean, when they're just talking to the crowd and whatnot. We're going to get rid of Obamacare! And closed-door is like, whew, there are some problems trying to get rid of Obamacare. I mean, fuck, man. Did you know people were going to want their health care? Phew. Look, guys, the only reason this is difficult for you is because you're trying to do two opposite and competing things. You're trying to split the baby. You can't split that baby. Healthcare, cost. Either you're going to put the additional funds into it to try to cover people, or you're going to get rid of the small step we took in healthcare in the first place, in which case you're going to leave people without coverage. Yeah, it looks bad if you don't do anything about it. What Trump should have did was lived up to his promise and come out and say, yeah, we're going to fix Obamacare. We're going to make it better. Then call it Trump care. These guys are just trying to repeal it. And you are not going to get any consensus whatsoever from Democrat. Well, look, I can't even say that's true. As weak as Democrats are, then they bend over. Okay, we'll help you fix it. What else do you need? What else do you need? As weak and ineffective as the Democrats are, they probably go along with this shit after if they repeal it. Ideally, they will be unanimous in their opposition to do anything else after these guys repeal it. Let them stew in the juice that they created themselves. Leave them to their own devices if they want to repeal this bill. Don't help them. I mean, to some degree, Democrats, this is a blessing if you play it right. If they get rid of 20 million people's health care, for that matter, if they make those healthcare system plans worse, if they do something where their rates skyrocket, which is exactly what's going to happen if they try to force people, or force those companies to keep people with a pre-existing condition. I love this. Because it, at the very least, lets people know that they are aware at the shit that they're doing. And they understand full well the calamity that is going to befall the public if they take that away. If after this conversation where they're saying, man, if we get rid of this, we're going to hurt a lot of people. If after this conversation they had, and they still do it, it tells you everything you need to know about that party. Everything. Yeah, that's gross. That's gross. Obamacare was a very weak, tepid plan. It was their plan, in fact. This is probably why they don't have a plan right now, because Obama took it. Yeah, good luck with that, guys. Have at it. If you're going to repeal it, you're going to pay for that shit. So, either you pay for it now by ponying a little money up to fix it, or you pay for it later at the ballot box. Thanks, guys.